Peekaboo. How you doing, Nancy with Thatcher's at home? And so, hold on one moment. Get my little prop. So let's see how that works. There we go. If you haven't liked, subscribe, ring that bell for notifications so you know when I upload another video. We're getting so close. Okay, so here's the secret. I'm only like 140 or so away from 1K. Can I get there before my birthday? I don't know. This always happens. A phone call or something when I'm trying to do a video. It was an 800 number, so they can just wait. I shocked my daughter-in-law yesterday because they were cooking and everything. You know, they cooked barbecue, made ribs and everything. That's my son and my daughter-in-law's anniversary dish every year is his barbecue ribs. So everything was like, you know, here, there, and all. So I used sugar in my coffee. She goes, "Don't you want your stevia?" I said, "I was like bending over there to try to get to it." I said, "My back hurts too much." I'm like, "Forget it. Sugar every once in a while ain't gonna hurt." I don't have diabetes or nothing. So, you know, and the cough, we kind of figured it out. Actually, Devil Dog's Keeper. Thank you, Jamie. Goodness gracious, talking about God sent for friends, because you know, they help look after each other. We look at, you know, I'm telling you. Ask me, what did I change? What was I using in anything? And it just dawned on me, I had a thing of collagen that I used, and it was supposed to be dairy free and everything else. I mean, that is back, this is like before Christmas, Thanksgiving or so, because they kept saying it's non-stock and everything. Here's a hint. Usually if it's not in stock, it's not because they don't have the product. It's because they may be changing the formula, the ingredients, or the label. So when it comes back in stock, check your labels. I learned a lesson. A very big one. I didn't check that label. And I don't think they checked the label either. It was just something that you usually get. You're used to grabbing and going and everything. They had changed the formula. They had added bovine, which is from cows, pigs, you name it, into the powder. And I've been using the powder for months now, and could not figure out why, you know, all kinds of things run through your head, you know, and it's like, what is going on? So she asked us, I finally stopped coughing, and because I kept smelling this bleach smell, we couldn't figure out what it was, because my son would tease me. He goes, "Mom, it's just you." I'm like, "I know it's just me, but what's going on?" He was like, "I don't know." He says, "You've got a brain tumor." So, you know, I went and had an MRI of my head and everything. There's no tumor. So, come to find out, it's been that collagen the whole time. Because I finished up the old one, which I was still fine with. But this new one, and I haven't used it every day for 2 months. It's just when I remember, and I'm just like, well, I have my collagen. And I was trying to find the bottle. It's upstairs. But I want the big, huge water bottle from Chris and Larry. And it would make me coffee in that and take it upstairs, so I don't have to always come back down and forth, you know, do those steps. And everything. And I was just like, oh my gosh, I've been putting that, you know, it's a cup, it's like this, and there's one little measuring cups you put in there, and it's like drinking that all day long, not, you know, realizing even the residue was still in that even after I washed it. So, needless to say, that one got thrown away. there is still one downstairs, but you never know. It might be in a giveaway. How about that? So, that's a little story for today, and some hints and tidbits. Because if the product's not there, and when it comes back and you notice the label's changed, either they just changed the label or they changed the formula in something, check your ingredients. And if you're not sure, email that company. They're supposed to be putting that stuff on the labels. And I have a good cup of coffee. You know, so, a strawberry. I went back and I found one of my videos, and I went back and put it in an icard, and I'll do it again. The recipe, that's the actual recipe of what you're supposed to do. You can use blueberries, strawberries, whatever berries you want, probably any fruit that you want, because it'll do the same thing. So, the finished product. Here is my strawberry jam. I have 2 pints. One I'm going to can, and I'll show you how to do that. That may be a Sunday thing. You just never know. So, there it is. Oh yes, and it smells so good. So, I have some bread. All kinds of fun stuff. Yeah, just trying to work around school schedule, and oh, next week it's going to be so much fun. You know, they have, for some reason they like doing interms every 3 weeks now instead of every 6 weeks or whatever they're doing. It's like, okie dokie. We got this. Yeah, we got this. So this bread, it was something new I'm trying. It's Cannon Bake. I am not sponsored at all, because this is something new. Cannon Bakehouse, gluten-free, 100% whole grain, ancient grain. It's dairy, soy, and nut-free. So, am I trying to go gluten? Not really, because it kind of, I guess it just depends. If I make my homemade bread, it doesn't bother me. If it's store-bought bread, it really does. So, I don't know if that's just because it's gluten, or it could be anything in it. So, but I wanted to try this. Anastasia loves it. I tested it, put butter on it. She don't like the ends. And it's like this. You gotta take the ends off. She took the ends. She ate it up. I was like, do you like it? She goes, I love it. I was like, okay, I'm going to put that on the grocery list. So we're going to use our butter. Put it over here so I don't fall on the floor. Country Crock plant-based butter. That's pretty good. And a little bit less expensive than the other brands. Okay, we've got winds outside. Why do I hear an airplane in the middle of a rainstorm and thunderstorm? That I don't understand. So, I'm just glad I'm not on that airplane. Been on, alright, 1 on, 2, so I guess it was a trip from the East Coast to the West Coast, and from the West Coast to the East Coast. So, back in 2006, that's the last time I get on a plane. My son and we were coming back from California, going back to Virginia, and from California to Texas. I know it was California to Texas. They said, put on your seatbelts, we're going to hit turbulence. I ain't not telling you, that turbulence, oh my gosh. My son, see, he is 6'3", at 15 he was 6 foot, 6'1", something like that. Seatbelt didn't help. We all came up out of our seats, and he came up and hit his head with the seatbelt on. And then the oxygen mask and all fell down. I was like, I looked at him and he looked at me. Because when we get home, never again. So, alright, You know, that's saying never say never. It's like, dear Lord, I do not want to be on a plane again. Because, no. I was fine when I got on the plane. I was fine as we were going up in the air. And then we got up in the air, and then I got to thinking, if this thing starts to fall, there's nothing I can catch myself with. At least if I'm falling down to the ground, I can kind of catch myself. In a car, I can sit there and, you know, see things happening before it does. In an airplane, you cannot. And I know people fly all the time. That's their choice. My choice is not to get on one. Again. So here we go. We got bread, butter, and jelly. And that's our storm that's coming. Alrighty. Alright, I'll just set that there. Taste test time. I'm telling you, if you haven't made homemade jelly jam, it is a world of difference. And you can taste the difference between the store-bought and this. So, yeah, I'm going to take another bite. Bad thing, I can sit there and just eat the jelly out of the jar. So, there we go. That is the finished product. Little tidbits and hints. This is so good. So, check out the other video. It's with blueberries. I will put it up in the icard. And then the full recipes in that other one. So, how long you're supposed to do, all the times, the temperatures, and everything else. This was just a quick thing to get through. Because I had to use those strawberries up. They've been in the freezer too long. And we're just trying to get through the freezer stuff. So, you know, get through the freezer to get more stuff. You know, can it, and dehydrate, and all that good stuff. So, there we go. Y'all have a wonderful day. Enjoy some strawberry jam on me. See y'all later.